Hello everyone, it's Captain Kraken and welcome back to our driver series where we take each of the drivers and go through all the different cars with them, showing off the different combos and showing you guys the strengths and weaknesses of each combo and kind of giving you guys a base idea on how you can build out each vehicle with that particular driver. This will be part one of Bob. This was actually requested. So, for the future, after the end of the series or on the last video of a series, feel free to comment or anytime throughout on which driver you'd like to see next, and I will focus on that driver on the next part of the series. So, let's get into Bob's cards here. So he has Rambling On for 2, allows him to move to any lane, but it does give him that weak debuff. It's very similar to Captain Rick's card here, Navigation, but it gives the weak on Bob's, unfortunately. His next card is Sticking It, allows us to shift up or down 1 or 2 gears. So this is very good. Allows us to advance through gears pretty quickly. It is a bit expensive, but it does play into his next card, to Society, pretty well. You gain 1 punch, but it forces you to skid. So this will move us up to pretty high gears, and then we'll get to skid a few times into enemies with that punch buff. His starting gadget is the Off Balancer. Your weapon card's handling damage is increased by 2. I don't know how much we'll actually use this. It's kind of a weird gadget, simply because enemy skidding doesn't do a whole lot for you unless they're like near a wall or you need them positioned in a different place. But we'll do our best to take advantage of what we can. And then his skid deck, looking at it down here, he's got an even amount of going up and down, and all of his skid cards actually move him down in gear. So again, you can move up quite a bit with Sticking It, but then once you skid, you actually lose a lot of that. So takes some time to get used to, and it's kind of tricky to deal with. Bob is definitely one of the harder drivers to play. I would dare say probably the hardest. So this is definitely going to be a kind of a difficult thing to do, but nonetheless, we'll give it a try. Let's go ahead and look at the car that we're going to use here. We're going to start off with the Buck Continental. Let's go ahead and get into the stats here. Has 120 condition, which is pretty good. It's a little bit above average. I think the average is around like 100 to 110. And then it's got average handling. Again, I've said it before, this car is more like the Swiss Army knife out of all the cars. It has everything. It's just average, pretty much around on the board here. Jack of all trades, master of none type thing. It's 3 bash damage and then 2 bash handling. And then in its car cards, we have Power Shift, allows us to shift up and move forward. And then in 5th gear, we can actually move back if we would like. Have Agile Shift here, moves us up or down 1 to 2 gears, and then allows us to cycle some cards, and then we get that extra movement in 4th and 5th gear. Bouncing around allows us to move up or down, or left or right, and then throw in a little bash there, and then you get that extra move in 4th or 5th. And then Weight Transfer allows us to move forward or back and gets us some shields, so pretty good utility there. Has the default engine and wheel cards as usual. On the back, we're working with Straight Burst. Just flat 9 damage, shoots straight back, doesn't hit any extra enemies. Pretty vanilla. Up top, we have the Lead Spray. Has that weird diagonal firing pattern, so it's kind of tricky to use, but useful nonetheless. And then up front, we have the Submachine Gun Shot and the Submachine Gun Burst. This is pretty nice. It allows us to fire into 3 different lanes at the same time and does decent damage as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we can create. Alrighty, let's check out our battle map options here. Let's go ahead and find our Aztec sponsor. Here it is. Let's go ahead and look at our pathing options. Do have the 2 fights before the finals, which is great for us. Both of these have 2 events, so one's not better than the other here. Don't have a repair here. Probably take this bottom route here. Could actually take this top one as well, but there's no repairs here, so I think we'll just stay safe and take the bottom one and then work our way up here. Let's go ahead and see what our gadget is. Get the stupid random game rage at the start of battle. It's really good for us, especially with Bob. Again, this is going to be kind of tricky. I don't play with Bob a lot, and he's one of the harder characters to actually get going, so we'll see what we can do. Have the red and blue drone here. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we can do. Can definitely submachine gun burst right away. I think we'll just move down. Let's actually use our to the right here. And then we can straight burst back and finish him off as well. That rage at the start should make this first little stretch here pretty easy for us. Got a couple options here. Kind of like the Bastard move here at the start. The Saw's not bad, but the Bastard move actually sets us up perfectly for our lead spray double barrels. And this also gives us some rage. So I think we'll go ahead and take the aluminum sport wheels here. Same setup, shouldn't be too bad for us. We got our weapons again, so we'll do the same thing here. Turning point up here, and then we'll just go back with our straight burst. As far as options go, we could take the advance here, but we still get stuck with this automatic gear. Not a huge fan of that. Don't think we want to replace our submachine guns up front either. Could do this one. Turbo lag doesn't do a whole lot for us, but it does offer us some good gear change options, and we do have his driver card, which actually moves us up quite a bit. So we could get up to this higher gear fairly easily. I think we'll go ahead and take this just for the extra armor here. Go ahead and take our free stuff here. We're not quite to our 100 threshold. Get the manual and the right angle. These aren't bad either, but I think I like the wheels we have. We'll just hold on to these maybe for some options later. Got the BB buggy, that'll definitely be our priority so that we don't have to deal with his burst, and then we'll focus the little red drone afterward. We can actually move down here with our turning point and go and get a lead spray on him here. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to draw a card with, so let's go ahead and move up. I think we'll actually bash into him here, gain a little shield from our Bastard move. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. And then I think we'll probably move back up here and then to Society, trying to run into him here just to get a little more damage. Got a little bit, wasn't a lot. So the drones will shoot through their friends here, but they won't kill them off. So that was actually pretty good for us having him be in front of us there. I do want to nudge him just a little bit to finish him off. I just don't know what I want to do it with. Could shift up here with our sticking it, and then that would actually give us our turbo lag. Don't quite have a weapon though, unfortunately, that can reach him. Let's go ahead and shift up to 5th gear here, and we'll move down. I think we'll toss our straight burst and our bouncing around. Still didn't get a weapon, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and do this just to draw us a card. Let's toss these two back. We do get our weight transfer here. It's not too bad. That won't actually finish him off. I think we'll move up to get our shield. We could to Society here. It's not terrible. Let's see, we have an even chance to go down as we do up here. I think we'll go for it just to risk it and see what we can do. That's not good. At least we didn't hit the wall, and if he moves down to shoot us, we actually can finish him with our submachine guns on this next turn, so not too awful. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's look here. We could take the turning points, but I kind of like the wheels we have. We could also put this on the back and get rid of the straight burst. We kind of do want to be close to them simply because of our two society if we want to take advantage of that. But the pinball and A-ball here is also really good paired up with that rage at the start. I think we might try the volleys here though, again just so that we can try to use our two society as much as possible and we'll be close to the enemies there. So we'll go and take these. We'll definitely lose the 10 and gain the 50. Again, we come out ahead 40 after we heal that 10 back up, so it's definitely worth it there. Two reds and a blue shouldn't be too difficult. We'll focus the reds here first and then work on the blue after that. We do have both of our volleys here. I think what we'll do is we'll try to move up as much as we can. Rambling on moves us up, but then we get the weak here. I still think it's enough to finish both of them off though. It'd be enough to finish this one off for sure. And then I think it'll hit this guy into the wall as well. I think we'll just call it a turn here. I don't want to risk the skid. We will take some damage here, but it shouldn't be too bad. We do have that armor as well. Let's go ahead and use our sticking it to move up to 4th gear so that we can actually move back with our weight transfer. Gain a little shield there. Could go ahead and bash into him and force a skid. I think we'll actually move down though and draw some cards here. Maybe get rid of these submachine gun shots. Although we can use those once we get behind them. Maybe we'll toss these two back. Actually, I think we may just toss the anticipation. Yeah, then we can use this to move back. And we'll actually bash tar move into him to get back a little more. We'll force this skid, but then we get another bit of shield here as well. So we'll definitely back up here. I really don't want to use our rambling on though. I think that's our only choice. So we'll move back. We'll get our decreased damage from that weak, unfortunately. Then we can turning point up and finish them off with our submachine gun here. I do like this engine. It allows us to move both directions. Could also replace and get the drone here, which could be nice since we're going to be up close. Pacify is also really good. Maybe we'll take this for now, since our wheels work kind of good with our lead spray and double barrels. And plus this will give us another little bit of armor there. We're at our threshold. I think we'll go ahead and top off just to be safe. We only lose 13 there, so nothing too crazy. We'll focus the military hot rod and then we'll work on our blueberry friend. He is really far down there though. Let's go ahead and power shift to get that gear switch. And then I think we'll just keep moving forward. We'll try to get as far ahead as we can away from this guy. We have to be careful too though. He can actually use his stereo blast here and force us to skid. So I don't want to go too far. Maybe we just end our turn here because we are in 5th gear. I think we will. Our armor took that hit for us, so that was nice. Could use our nudge here and go ahead and bash into him. We could also turning point as well. I think we'll turning point simply because I don't want to move forward, because then we won't be able to use any of our weapons. And I believe we'll go ahead and starboard volley him here. And then now we can use our nudge, force him to skid there, move us up a little bit. I actually think we will rambling on here a little bit ahead, get max distance from him, and then get us a little further away from the military hot rod there. We are set up to port side here, but I think we might move back a little bit. We could hit him with the lead spray as well. Really want to finish him off. Maybe we'll agile shift here, draw some cards. Let's go ahead and toss our SMG shots. Do get our other lead spray or double barrels. Let's go ahead and port side him. So we need to be here to be able to shoot him. So I think we'll come back with our weight transfer, gain us a little shield. And then we'll go ahead and double barrels there. He will take damage from that rock, which should finish him off. Believe we'll actually take advantage of our bouncing around here just so we can move back once we come back down here. Plus it gets rid of that card out of our hand, which I kind of wanted to do. Could sticking it here. Don't really want to go forward anymore. Let's go ahead and sticking it. Shift up here. Let's go and get a bash on him. Maybe we'll get lucky with a wall hit here. We just don't quite have the movement that we need currently. Maybe we'll go forward a little bit here. Let's go ahead and nudge into this to move us back a little bit. Use our rambling on to come back. I think we will go ahead and starboard volley, or not starboard, but port side. And then we'll use our bastard move here to move us back a little more. Do think we need to decrease our deck, maybe take off some cards here so that we can draw into the stuff we need more often. I feel like we got a lot of dead cards in our hand, and Bob doesn't actually have native card draw, so we definitely need to look for some of that. Do get the Iron Fist here, which is nice. It would decrease our deck size. The Warsaw would give us extra rage though, as well as some armor. I think we take this for now. It's just too good to pass up currently. Focus probably the harpoon. It's easier to dodge the shotgun shots from the shotgun buggy here. Can go ahead and take advantage of our sequential gear to move back. I actually think we'll stick and get up to 5th so that we can actually move back all the way to this guy. Could go ahead and shortcut. I think we will. And then I'm actually going to 2 Society here to try to run into him. We go everywhere but into him. That card is just so inconsistent. I feel like that card needs a rework. Out of all of Bob's cards, it's definitely not consistent enough to be used regularly. Could move up and port side him and run him into the wall to finish him off, but then that exposes to this guy, unfortunately. Could go ahead and nudge him with sequential gear and force a skid. Maybe we get a wall hit out of it. But if we do force him to skid here, and he comes back into this lane, we will take bash damage. I think we just go up here and move up with our sequential gear and finish him off with our port side. And then we can look at going back with our rambling on here. I think we'll actually bash hard move. It will give us some shield and force us back. Will give us a skid, but we are sort of in the middle of the road. Let's go ahead and back up with our rambling on. We'll hit him with the Warsaw here to give him fragile, and then we should be able to finish him off with our starboard here. Perfect. Do like the adherence and agile shift here, and we don't necessarily need the bash hard move or the nudge. I think we'll take this. It gives us armor as well, so again, that's really good for us. Go ahead and repair before going into this fight with Robin. She's rocking the all outs and the laser burst. We'll try to get behind her. She does have quite a bit of movement with the weight transfer and the friction here. She also does a decent amount of bash damage as well. So we'll just try to do our damage and keep our distance. Do have our shortcut and our port side available right now, so that's nice. I think we'll go ahead and move back and take advantage of those. Go ahead and shift up with our agile shift here. Let's go ahead and toss back the starboard and probably the power shift, to be honest. We could shift up to 5 here, and then it will force us to skid to run into her, which I think is probably a good option here. But of course we go everywhere but into her. Could adherence up into her. We actually wouldn't because we'll get pushed back, so that's unfortunate. I think we'll go ahead and shift up here. Let's toss back the bouncing around. Probably the adherence as well. Do get our Warsaw, but we're not actually in a position to take advantage of it. So I think we'll just back up, get some distance here. Let's go back. We'll get pushed back 1 because of this, so that's good. I think we'll end our turn here. That'll leave us some handling in case she does run into us. Can't really use this to get a bash, unfortunately. I would like to go ahead and Warsaw and portside volley her, but rambling on is like our only option. It looks that way to move up. Yeah, because this will move us up too, so we'll just move up with our rambling on here, and then we'll bouncing around up. Won't get to use that portion, but then we can slam into her here. Go ahead and Warsaw, get her fragile, and then we'll knock her back. I don't think we've hit a skid yet on anyone. It's just every card is just the opposite direction. Can go ahead and hit her with their submachine gun shot and submachine gun burst, get some use out of those. We'll go ahead and shift up with our agile shift. Let's toss back both of these. Don't really have a way to get up to her, so we'll just get some distance here. I think we'll go back with our sequential gear, maybe shift down, that way if she hits us we don't skid into the wall, because we're definitely not going to skid into her at this point. I think we'll agile shift here. Let's toss this back. I think we'll keep everything else. Let's go and use our burst. Doesn't do anything because of the shield, unfortunately. But we'll go and use this for our gear change, and then we'll get a little bash in her here. So she will take damage from that rock. I think we'll just stay here. That way she'll take the damage and we won't. And a ram doesn't finish her off. Let's go ahead and move up with rambling on. We'll go forward with our sequential gear to get next to her. And then we'll finish her with a Warsaw shortcut combo, or actually that does it, so that works. Do like these wheels here. We lose a little bit of armor, but I think it's worth it for the extra bash damage if we do wind up skidding into someone, which at this point I don't see it happening, but we'll see. We get the Gear of Fear, so now whenever we shift up, we'll get that extra damage or down. Have the military hyper pack, shouldn't be too difficult. We'll try to stay behind them as much as we can. Go ahead and use our sequential gear, take advantage of that 2 gear shift up. I think we'll actually rambling on and then move back with our weight transfer just to get a little bit of shield. And we can actually shortcut here. It will force a skid, but I want the damage and take advantage of the rage here. We actually hit someone from a skid. I think we'll actually use our rambling on here, and then we can power shift forward to get back up next to him. Don't really have a way to go back though, so I don't want to use this. We can't really take advantage of it. I should have thought about that before we power shifted. We could try to shift up and run into him. It's not really worked for us, but it's worth a shot. I'll drop these two. Let's go ahead and sticking it as well, and then we'll do society here. Again, we go away. Can actually go back one with our rambling on and actually force him into the wall here. Kind of like this. It does add more cards to our deck, but allows us to get rage as well. Don't think we'll switch out our Warsaw. Maybe take this. I don't know that we switch it right now. I definitely don't want to keep piling our deck full of will cards. So I think we'll take it though. Focus the BB buggy here and then work on the shotgun. We do have to start watching our health as much as we can. We don't actually heal for a little bit. Let's go ahead and take advantage of our sequential gear here. We'll go back with our rambling on and we can actually warsaw. I think we'll go in port side just to finish him off as well. Could go ahead and agile shift here and then again hope to run into somebody, or we could just to society. I think we will, that way if we do move up we don't have as many chances to run into the wall. Of course we don't hit him. We do get a hit there though, so that's nice. And then we take a wall hit. Let's go ahead and move back with our sequential gear here. We'll actually go ahead and starboard volley this one, finish him off. And then I think we'll Iron Fist in front of this one here. And then we'll rambling on back, call it a turn there. Rambling on back, and then we'll shortcut to get some fragile on him, and then we'll probably just could agile shift. I think we're just bouncing around though. Could take the laser shots here. Would give us another handling. Laser burst is a little weird to use since it shoots the side lanes here, but I think we'll do it just for the extra handling. Do get lucky with the heal. I think we will take it. Let's go and look at a shop. We do have a ton of scrap right now. The punch would be nice. Could also equip the smokes here. And we could use this and focus on a build that forces us back as well. The plow here is actually pretty good as well, gives us the punch. I think we'll take the plow, and then we'll take the punch here. And we'll equip those and then sell off everything else. Do we want to keep anything else? I don't think so. I think we're good to just sell everything here. Yeah, I think we're good. Say nothing happens. We don't want to lose any more HP than we have to. We'll try to focus this pushy buffalo and then work on the spiky after that. Let's go ahead and power shift forward. I think we might actually agile shift here just to toss back probably this and this for now. Do get our shortcut in our port side, so I think we'll go ahead and use those. I think we finish him off. We do indeed. And I actually think we'll sequential up here. And I'm going to try to society again. If anything, it'll give us another punch for next turn. So we'll go ahead and do it here. We actually got a hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. think we'll just starboard to finish him off. We could Warsaw, but we'll just go ahead and do it that way. Let's go ahead and go back with our sequential gear, and then we can actually use our weight transfer to get a little bit of shield and get a bash here. Maybe we'll get them to end up in that lane. We unfortunately don't. I do think we'll actually move down to here though, simply so we get another punch for next turn. He will take that rock damage, which is nice. Let's go ahead and rambling on back, and then we'll just dig down, get a bash into him. Do like these wheels. It allows us to shift up. A lot of our skid cards actually shift us down, so this could actually be pretty useful. I think we will go ahead and take this. Similar setup, probably focus the BB buggy first if we can, or the spiky, and then work on the bulldozer after that. Let's go ahead and move forward with our weight transfer. I think we'll go ahead and shift up here. We could go ahead and start putting in some damage. I think we still want to move up though. Choices here. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll use our sequential gear to move up again. I'm actually going to Iron Fist here to get another punch. And then I'm going to try 2 Society again. It gives us 3 punches, so nice. Okay, that's working. That actually worked really well that time. So he did us a favor by putting some fragile on him. I think we move up in Warsaw this guy. Hit him with the Warsaw, and then we'll hit him with the shortcut as well. I think we're rambling on here. Could use this, but then we skid. I don't know that I want to do that. I think we'll just end our turn here. We do have fragile, so the extra shield here would be nice, but then we risk running into the wall with the fragile on us. I think we'll just risk it here. Five HP, that is not fun. Let's go ahead and rambling on down. Go ahead and dig down back. We actually don't have a way to get down or get back anymore, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and move forward a little bit then. I think we'll actually agile shift and move down here as well. Let's drop this and this. And I think we'll end our turn here. I think we just move back with our weight transfer and hit him with our volley. It's definitely a close one there. I do like this engine. I think we may take this just for the rage and the ability to stack up some overload, which will affect our bashes as well. It does give us the armor too. I think we'll go ahead and take that. Hopefully we don't start a battle here. Let's do the weapon. Okay, good. We'll definitely repair. We are on life support. Keep moving up this way. Try to focus the laser hyper pack, and then we'll work on the 2 drones after. Could chicane here. It's not terrible. Could Iron Fist here as well and get the gear shift. So that would move us down, and then if we chicane, it would put us here next to him, and we could port side. I think we will do that. Chicane back and down. I think we'll clutch turn here as well, just to get some gear changes. Take advantage of that punch. This will force us to skid, but I think I want to do it just so we can use the rage. The drone does escape there, but it's not too bad. I think we'll go ahead and agile shift just to get our gear changes. Let's toss the shortcut here, maybe the reckless rage as well. I think we'll go ahead and shift up again. Let's go ahead and crankshaft into him here. I think we weight transfer here as well. And then I'm going to rambling on to finish him off. Let's go ahead and that's a lot for a gear change. Could bouncing around here as well. Could rambling on. Got a bunch of options here. A Warsaw would finish him in the starboard volley. Let's go ahead and dig down. I think we'll actually... Let's go ahead and rambling on, force him to skid here. Too many options. I think we just move forward here then. Oh, just call it a turn. Can't really do anything. Don't want to have any way to move back. Let's go ahead and bouncing around. And then I'll drop us down and move us back one. And then we can rambling on back, and then we can actually finish them with the Warsaw here. This engine's pretty nice. Does give us the punch, but I don't think it's worth losing the armor and the ability to get rage. I don't want to lose our extra bash damage either. Let me just take this and sell it. That's a lot of drones. Probably move back and try to work on all the blue ones first, since there's more damage there. Let's go ahead and shift up. Let's toss back this and the plow through. I think we'll go back with weight transfer. Well, if we shift up again, could go back with chicane here as well. Kind of like chicane, because then we can move down and get on the side of these guys. Let's go ahead and dig down as well. Get us a punch for next turn. I think we'll weight transfer back. Could 2 society here. I think we will. Let's go ahead and shift up with sticking it here. It's actually a perfect opportunity to use our bouncing around. I think I'm actually going to shortcut here though first. And then we'll bouncing around, and that way we can actually move up with our final movement there. Didn't want that guy to move up, but he did. Could rambling on to finish him off. I think we will. We'll save our crankshaft for next turn. Alright, we'll crankshaft forward, get a little bash here, finish him. Don't really have a way to move up besides our rambling on. Don't want to use that. Although, we could do it this way. Let's move down here, we'll gain a punch. We'll move forward with our rambling on. And then we'll use our clutch turn to move up, and we'll get a bash out of them here. Maybe we'll get lucky with a wall hit. Perfect. Could take the pinballs here. It is 2 more bash damage, and I actually do like the pinballs with the rage. I think we will go ahead and switch that out now. Moves us up to 7 bash damage. It's really good. Let's go ahead and look at a shop. Do like the string piston here. I do like this engine here though as well. It gives us a lot more opportunity to get into our punches. We do lose out on the extra armor though. Could also take the high guard here with the weight transfer and the friction. That gives us a lot of shielding options. This is nice as well, but I don't think we give up our plow. I think we take this just for the bash damage, to be honest. Yeah, let's buy this and go and switch that out. Up to 9 on our bash now, that's good. Let's go ahead and sell off what we have extra. And then I think we'll buy our string piston here as well. Either one of these choices isn't terrible. It's pretty much the same. We'll see what our fights are. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I think this is less of a hassle, so I think we'll go up this way. Sorry, pal, can't afford it. We're kind of broke. Not really, but sort of. Focus the pushy buffalo here and then work on the spicy. Spicy will engine lock us, but I think we'll be okay. Could actually move up and do some damage here though. Don't really have a good option to move up. Let's go and do this. Draw us 2 cards. Do get our Tokyo Drift and a power shift. That's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and shortcut this guy here. And then I'm gonna Tokyo Drift up and go and get a bash in here. That's a huge hit because of that string piston. And then I think we'll pinball should finish this guy off. And we still get the wall hit. Let's go ahead and go back with our supercharger. We do have a punch right now. We could go back with our horsepower here. I think we will. Yeah. Massive damage. I love it. I don't think we switch out anything. I really like everything we have right now. Maybe we just take this just because. We'll try to focus probably the harpoon first or these drones. Just depends on who's closer. I wish we did just a little more. Good thing we have a way to get overload to finish that off. And I think we'll supercharge her back here. We could 2 society. It's not terrible. We do risk running into the wall though, but we only have 1 more fight. Let's do it. Don't hit the wall, don't hit anything, but we do have more handling now for this turn. And we also got an extra punch, so that's good. go ahead and dig down into this guy. Big hits. And then I think we'll actually use this to shift up. Use our power shift as well. I think we'll actually weight transfer here. And we'll go ahead and plow through just to get some more damage on him. I'll actually shoot his buddy here, so that's nice. Let's rambling on to finish him off. Then I'm actually going to sticking it here, and then I'm actually going to agile shift as well to get to 5. Toss this and this. Then we can actually move forward too with our Tokyo Drift and finish him. Again, I like everything we have. Maybe we just take this. Lose everything or start a battle. We'll start a battle. The Frosty Buffalo. Hopefully he's close enough that we can just bash him right off the start here and finish him off. He is not, though. He is really far ahead. Let's go ahead and power shift. I think we'll go ahead and sticking it here so that we can actually move up a little more. I actually think we'll Iron Fist down into him here. And then I'm going to use Rambling On to hit him again. Finish him off. We will skid. Maybe we get lucky, run into him. Nope, probably the wall. Yep. We got a couple options. We could clutch turn into him and get a gear change, or we can bouncing around and get a hit on both. I think we're bouncing around. I think we'll Warsaw just so we finish him off here. Yeah. Could. I think we'll high octane here, although he will be able to bash us again. Maybe we just Rambling On back one. Let's go ahead and clutch turn into him twice. I think we'll just Tokyo Drift back and then hit him here. That's a lot of armor. I don't think we swap it though. We'll take it maybe for some options if we want to though. We will definitely heal up here. Last time before the finals. Pretty gross fight here. We do have some escapes, so depending on if we need to, we may utilize those just to save some HP. I think we will go ahead and power shift forward. Could go ahead and hit him with the weight transfer. I think we will. Let's go ahead and high octane. Draw some cards here. Let's go ahead and hit him again. We still don't really have a way to move up, unfortunately. Could move down and then shift down. Would create some distance from this guy. I think we will. Actually, we gotta shift up. Could agile shift down here. Toss back the... No, we want that for next turn. Maybe toss back the Iron Fist. Let's go ahead and dig down, run into this guy, finish him off. And then I think we'll probably 8-ball to finish him. Actually, pinball will do it. It's less cost. And I really think we might try to back up and get away from this guy. Don't really have a good option though. Let's go ahead and bouncing around down and then come back with our rambling on. Probably gonna get a rocket jump. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and move back. We'll go ahead and sticking it, and then we'll move back with Tokyo Drift. We'll use our clutch turn here so that we can move back one more. And then we'll use our rambling on to escape from that guy. I do like this engine too. I think it gives us Berserk more often, or gives us Punch more often. We still get the Tokyo Drift, and we have ability to shield. And they're cheaper cost. Do like this as well though. Allows us to draw some cards. I think we take this. Another nasty fight. May just escape, kill one, and then escape from the rest. I think we'll try to move back and focus this guy. Let's go ahead and Iron Fist. We'll move down to here to get us back one. I think we'll Tokyo Drift here. Get a hit on him. I think we'll also berserk here. And then I'll rambling on backward. I think we'll dig down. Again, I'm just trying to get away from these guys. We need to get rid of some cards so that we can actually move back some more. Let's go and shift up. Shift up one with Hulk and Bulk here. And then we'll move down with Rambling On just to get us back a little more. Still don't draw our movement cards. It's unfortunate. Can't escape when you want to escape. I think we'll shift up with sticking it here. We'll actually go up with bouncing around so that we can come back down and move back one more. I'm gonna move back with Rambling On. We're slowly gonna escape. I'm actually gonna use Plow Through here just to get out of our hand. And probably Shortcut as well. Agile shift up, get rid of these two. Shift up with our sticking it. Move back with weight transfer. Let's move back with our Tokyo Drift as well. Let's move back one more. If we skid here, it'll actually escape us from that. Perfect. That was definitely a issue. Couldn't get away. Don't think we swap out anything. This could be nice for some extra shield. I think we'll take it. I don't know that we use it though. All right, let's see what Zed is rocking here. So he wants to be behind us, so let's get behind him. Doesn't do crazy bash damage. Hopefully we can just get some big hits on him here early and finish him off pretty quick. Let's go ahead and shift up with sticking it for sure. I think we'll go back with weight transfer. And then we can Tokyo drift into him. I actually think we just clutch turn here, take advantage of those punches. Ah, one more hit would have finished him too. Does have quite a bit of shield there. I think we're gonna go ahead and power shift, knock off that shield, and then we'll get some punches and finish him with the berserk here. That is a lot of will cards. That does offer us more bashing capability, and it gives us the ability to draw cards. I think we take this. I think that puts us up to 10 bash. We get the collision detector here, so that's going to be good for this final fight. That extra 10 block on this first turn. Yeah, 10 bash. Let's go ahead and heal up with our contract. He is fairly close right away, so that's good for us. Go ahead and shift up. We could dig down. Don't hate that idea. Or not dig down, but bouncing around. We can't really plow through because then he would be too far ahead of us. We can go ahead and shift up though and use our berserk. That puts him just into the range for the next phase. So that's good. I think we'll just end our turn there. I guess he was just above it. It looks like he's behind it, but apparently not. That's good for us. Let's go ahead and shift back up. Let's actually draw a card real quick. Let's toss back the plow through. Probably the mirror breaker here. We'll agile shift. Let's toss back this and this for now. Actually, I want this. Maybe toss back this and the piercing. I think we sticking it for sure. And that'll allow us to Tokyo drift up here to him. Ah, wanted the extra hits on him there. The drones did start in the back, so that's good. That'll let us get closer to them quicker, so we can take them out hopefully pretty fast. Let's go ahead and move up with our rambling on. And go ahead and pinball both of them here. I think we'll actually sticking it here and then go back with our weight transfer. I think I'm actually going to risk the 2 society here, because if we get pushed back, that's good for us getting away from him as well. But getting into damage on these guys is also pretty good. But of course, we just miss them all. 2 society. He actually didn't get buffed there, which is good news for us. Go ahead and hit the Warsaw. Move up with our rambling on, and we'll plow through this one and finish him off. I think we'll shift up here, and I kind of want to get away. I think we'll 2 society here. I want to try to get as many cards as we can. Hopefully, maybe finish them off. Of course, we do hit the wall here. Let's go ahead and use Agile Shift to draw some cards. We'll toss this back, probably this back. Do get a Berserk, so that's good. I don't want to go do damage until we can pretty much finish him off. We'll need this to move. Let's go to Alternator. Let's toss the Mirror Breaker back. We'll use bouncing around here just to get some distance from him. And I think we'll Hulk or Bulk to shift up and get us a little shield. Could Rambling on here as well, just to get away from him some. So we got our dig down. We got some options here. Maybe we'll be able to finish him off. He's probably going to rocket jump or something here and get really far ahead of us, unfortunately. No, actually. Good. Let's go and Tokyo Drift up then. Definitely go ahead and Berserk here. Actually, shortcut first to give him Fragile. And then we'll use our Berserk. Nice hits. We'll Rambling on, and then we'll hit him with our Piercing here. And I think that finishes him off. Nice. Well, that was Bob in the Buck Continental. I didn't know how it was going to work. His 2 society is definitely very unpredictable with the skids, but we were able to pull it through. Going forward, it's going to be difficult figuring out how to play him. He's definitely a unique character in the fact that his cards are kind of weird. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, maybe learned something, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.